Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing some clips sent in by Chezzy. So Chezzy has a little bit of a rally party trap here, over 71 million troops, which will be dwindling down a little bit here after a couple rallies, but he's going to be taking some rallies from the LH guild, so there's going to be an LH rally party, so I think that's kind of a theme this week, but the reason for that is literally the 11k hero trap is also in this kingdom, and he'll also be in this video a little bit. You get to see him show up in the end here, so a lot of this is pretty much the same kingdom, taking the pretty much the same rally parties from the same leaders. So this is going to be another rally trap doing that, and Chezzy is the one on this rally trap. He has sent in some clips before, so this is his second or third time on the channel. There will be also a follow-up video after this video, so it's a separate rally party on his account, but that will be happening in another video, so you get to see another one after that. Plus, I still have to go over the reports from the 724 rally party on the 11k hero trap, and again, that will be in another video as well. So this is actually the first thing. Apparently, they were testing them with full tier 5 solo marches, so 375k solos with tier 5, so I guess they don't like their tier 5, they're trying to get rid of it or whatever it was, but they were soloing him with full tier 5. So also, if you guys have not joined the Million Gems giveaway, what are you guys doing? Join that. I will have it in the description down below. That is still going on. I'm still waiting for them to tell me when to stop, so I'm still going on that one. So it hopefully will get quite big, 2 million, 3 million plus, hopefully for that. Anyway, so the first rally is going to be coming in. It's going to be from Standing Rock. Standing Rock is very, very strong. I'm not sure if you saw it because he keeps clicking on their name, but very quickly. I think I might have should have slowed down the video a little bit so you can see that, but again, this is real time what he's doing, so it is a cab blast. Unfortunately, that happens. So yeah, that was very unfortunate timing for that to basically pop up there, because he lost quite a bit of troops on that one, like 12 million on the first rally. So yeah, you got to watch out with these LH leads. These are not normal rally leads that have 1000% attack. No, a lot of these guys 1400 plus, they have like max artifact stars, max heroes, max baron jewels, all those things on these accounts. So if you're ever against a LH lead, make sure you are ready, because yeah, that could happen even if you have 70 million troops. So again, range rally first. At least it didn't burn, because I'm pretty sure I saw someone burn with 70 million troops the other day on the first rally. So at least he didn't burn on that one, which is nice. Again, Sanctuary will save 60%, so he'll get like 7 million of the troops back from that rally. But yeah, you never want to see a 12 million rally on the first one. Again, he is baiting off lines. If you're wondering, like, why is he not throwing on his war gear? Why is he doing this? It's because as soon as he throws on his war gear, they cancel all the rallies. He doesn't get any. And again, with the Sanctuary, at least he saves a bunch of the troops that he's losing. So that's what's happening. Like I said, if he had thrown on his war gear the first rally, all his other rallies would have canceled, because he doesn't have any of their leaders, so they don't need to rescue anything. And then they would have went on to the first target, and this video would have been over already. So, so thankfully, thanks, shout out to Chezzy for taking that hit. Well, obviously he wasn't trying to. That pop-up from the store actually lost him a bunch of troops, so maybe should right into IGG about that one, because that was the game's fault why he lost that, because that popped up and he couldn't switch his formation. But anyways, he was able to eat the second rally. A lot of these rallies right now are going to be bunny rallies, so that's what's going on. They're just sending random stuff, because I believe he's running an anti at this point. I assume he is, so that's why they're testing him with tier 5. Anyways, the next rally's coming in. They are speeding up. He's purposely not full countering, if you guys are wondering. He's just kind of like switching between cav and infantry at this point, just to kind of get them to send a certain type of troop and all that, because as soon as he starts full countering, they know he's online, and again, they'll stop rallying him. So now he's going to put on his fake gear, which is he's trying to fake like that's his real gear, so he's switching to his real gear. quotation marks real gear. That wasn't in the video, but so now they're going to keep going because now they see you switch to his real gear, which is obviously not his real gear. His real gear has Mythic Champ in it, by the way, and you will get to see that pretty soon, so hold on to your hats. But yeah, so he's going in with his fake gear, getting them to rally him. I think he's caught a leader, so now they have to keep going to try and free it, or they have to pardon, but they're not going to pardon for one leader. So he's going to just try and counter these at this point. Not going to throw on his real gear yet until he starts losing a little bit more troops. Once he's down in more troops, then you throw in your real gear, and then hopefully they keep rallying you, or they pardon at that point. So the coalitions are coming in. There's two at the same time. One is speeding up. Actually, they're both speeding up. He's just going to switch to range because I don't think there was any infantry rallies coming in there. At least the first one was an infantry. So he's going to try and counter both of them if possible. It is another cav rally here. So it should be fine. Just going to switch to foul this time. That one actually was taking quite a while to actually come in, so he's going to actually try and port, but someone ported into the spot that he was trying to port into, so wasn't able to port there, but it worked out in the end. It's fine. Still hasn't thrown on his real gear. He will be putting that on very soon because, again, he is kind of losing some troops. That first 12 mil hit did kind of hurt him a little bit there, so he could have taken more hits before he put on his real gear, but that's what happens when you take a 12 mil hit on your first one. It kind of limits your options at that point, and you can't take as many in your fake gear as you want to. But again, they are still using bunnies and stuff on him at this point. How many leaders does he have? It looks like, yeah, they're still using a bunch of Huey hops. Most of the leaders here have those running. I think it would actually be cheaper if they didn't use the bunny than gave him the ransom. I don't know, but I guess they want the leader back right away and make sure they have their leader. So you can see here he has 16 million troops in the sanctuary. He will be eventually getting those back. Unfortunately for him, he also runs out of resources during this video, so he doesn't have enough food to heal. So all his beds are basically useless because he runs out of food. He can't heal, and there's no point in gemming the healing because it's really expensive, especially with the sanctuary, which saves 60% of it anyways. Like, gemming your food at that point is not really worth it. Anyways, they are resetting some more rallies, so he's got to get ready for this next one. Standing Rock is coming in, and Standing Rock is the one who hit him for 12 mil, so he's got to be very, very, what's called careful with Standing Rock, because, again, Standing Rock's a really, really, really strong Titan account, so this is not like a time rally party, but this is technically a rally party. Because here comes the coalition. It's not super fast. He was in range. Thank God he switched to Cav, and he decides to actually throw on his real gear at the end here, right before the rally hits. That was really good timing. I think he got that off pretty well there, so great job to him, and he switched back to his fake gear very quickly. If they were watching, they might have caught that, but since he hadn't switched to his real gear yet, it was unlikely they caught that. But again, there was so many guilds watching, the chances are technically higher. But great job on that gear switch there. That was really, really good. I'm assuming he got the gear on in time on that one, but if he did, great switch. If not, it was still good because I don't think they would have saw that real gear on there for that last second, unless again they were watching a lot. But again, he's gonna throw on the real gear right now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But if he was gonna keep it off, I don't think they would have noticed. Anyways, coalition's coming in. It is infantry. He's sitting in range. Gonna switch to Cav. I would go Cav Wedge technically in this situation, just because Cav Wedge is better than Cav, just because your infantry are closer to the front line. Because if you ever look at the difference between a Cav Foul and a Cav Wedge, the big difference is the infantry are way in the back on Cav Foul. That's why it's so bad against range, but it's also bad against infantry because infantry do damage to infantry, and if your infantry take 20 seconds to get into the battle, you're doing less damage. It doesn't matter as much when you have this many troops, but it can make a difference when you're taking a rally, so keep that in mind. Cav Wedge is technically better against infantry than Cav Foul, just based on the formation, or based where the troops are in the formation. So anyways, they still have quite a bit of rally set on him. Thankfully, this is not timed, and they haven't taken the time to time any of these, so they could put timers on, but they seem to be going one at a time. I think they saw him drop so many troops in the first rally, they're just kind of like out for blood, and it sort of helped him in the long run because they're not timing these rallies, just going one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, and they're getting countered pretty much. Oh, it looks like they pardon at this point. So at this point, they have pardon, and you can see Speedy Sloth here. This is the 11k hero trap, if you guys are wondering. He also took a rally party from them. Not on video because again, forgot to record, but we do have the reports. We can probably do a video of going through the reports again. LH Maddie and Bigley or whatever his name is, the full Emperor account was also in that video, so we can go through all the reports and see how that was going. Again, you can see he has 18 million troops in his sanctuary, which he'll be getting back. Unfortunately, if they did a rally party right now, he wouldn't have them, but eventually over the next day, he should get all those back. So there is still one rally set on him, though. So at this point, you're wondering, like, who's the crazy one after the pardon that's still going? You're like, oh, there's no way he's actually going to send that, but he might have Bunny running at this point or whatever, and he might have to actually go or find another target. And I think he's actually hoping that our trap here has dropped enough that he could rally him and burn him, but he still has 41 million troops, and that won't be the case. So it looks like SRT 8 John is there. Quite good account though. Mythic Champ, what's called Tempered Mythic Champ, plus the 11k heroes. You can see these are all the rallies he took. You can see the damage on most of these. A lot of these were without his actual war gear on. They were just completely fake gear. And the fake gear literally has no jewels in it, so it's not even like a good setup fake gear or anything like that. You can see 1.6 mil on that one. That was the second standing rock, so I think the gear was on for that one because probably wouldn't have taken that little damage in the actual gear. So anyways, so those were all the reports, plus some of the solo attacks here. You can see they were full tier 5 solo attacks, so he went full tier 5 for the tests. Figured out what the front line was. I guess that's one way to do it, but yeah, I would not suggest testing someone with full tier 5 unless you have quite a bit of troops to burn, because that's kind of expensive. You're losing 150k tier 5 every time you solo them, and that is not going into your sanctuary. That's just dead troops. So anyways, you can see his gear is quite good. He does have a couple Mythic Champ pieces in there, just missing the one cup there to be full Mythic. Again, it's kind of like my rally trap at this point, where I'm going to be having some Mythic Champ pieces and still have a gold cup in my my set. I think I'm only 3 halos away on that account, though. But anyways, that's totally irrelevant to what's going on right here. I'm thinking about my my rally trap at this time. Also, I might be piloting the 11k hero trap next week, so might have some more clips coming out from that as well. I will actually be recording because I don't trap unless I'm recording, or there's no point in me trapping at that point. I don't want to be wasting someone's troops trapping people and not recording it for you guys to see. Again, it's obviously different if it's your account and you don't have a YouTube channel. You don't always think about recording when you're taking the rallies, but when I'm doing it, I'm always thinking about that. So anyways, the rally's coming in about 2 seconds here. He's gonna be trying to counter this. He's already sitting in his war gear. Again, doesn't need to switch because everyone's seen it at this point. The tier 5 infantry is coming in. He did get the swap up, so it should be totally okay there. Switching back to infantry. So again, he capped the last one, and the video is going to end right here because this is where the clip ended. Again, I will have a part 2 for this because they do go in for a second rally party. Again, that was a second clip. I haven't got the clip yet. Chesy's just uploading that now. Hopefully, I'll have that either later this week or early next week. So keep an eye out for that video. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.